Hey y'all, it's Vicki and welcome to another video. Once again, I started recording and I got carried away on a subject and I decided I needed to just drop it. Okay, this is Christmas Day. Merry Christmas if you celebrate. And if you don't, well then just happy Thursday. It is 10:09 a.m. It's 57 degrees. The sun is starting to come out. It's been overcast all morning. We did have a slight chance of rain this morning, but I don't think it ever did rain. But it's December 25th, 2025. And I'm waiting on Dave. He says he's watching a movie. He can't come over until he finishes the movie. You can tell that he's worse than I am about wanting to stay at home. And here I am shaking this thing. I gotta quit. Anyway, he's a homebody too. Plus he has a cat, and I know he wants to spend all the time he can with the cat, which I've told him he can bring the cat here now. There's no reason why he can't, but anyway. I sound like I'm trying to get sympathy, and I don't mean that. I don't mean it that way. I'm just stating that he said he would be over here when the movie was over. That's all I know. Which is fine. That's helped me not to have to rush. Now, I did get up at 5 o'clock this morning and make some sausage balls. I make sausage balls every year. Normally, I make them for work, but I didn't this time because most of the people that eat them were out or they've moved on. So I thought, why bother making them? So I didn't make any. Well, and another thing too is Niece's sausage is what I like to use. And right now it's not available. They have had to shut down because of a listeria scare. It wasn't in the sausage. It was in their liver mush or liver pudding. So there's not any available right now. Not here. Now, there may be some in other grocery stores, but in the grocery stores here, it's not available. I know they have started back, but it said it would take a while to get the supplies going. Sorry, I had to have a drink. This is my Topo Chico water that I love. So, I don't really think I'm getting anything major for Christmas. I think that I'm getting a gift card. If I would bet, it's either an Ulta or Sephora gift card. That's all I know. Because he kept telling me to show him what I want. And I kept saying, if you're watching me, if you're listening, you'll hear it. And I'm one of those that I don't like for him to buy it when I'm with him. Now, I did buy something that I said he could say it was from him. Just, and that was the Estee Lauder holiday box. Now, I've not opened it yet, so we'll do that later on. But not in this video, but another video. Anyway, I have been watching a lot of Adam Wu videos, and I know I need to stop. I've also watched some of the Greg Biffle updates on the plane, and I need to stop watching those because all it does is make you worry, are you next? When I say you, I'm talking about myself. Am I next? And, it made me start to think, well, I guess I need to write down some information. So since I'm alone, that maybe I need to write down how to get into my phone and how to let everyone know. Because nobody knows anything about my channel. Nobody has any moderating rights. I would have to, and the only person I know that would even know how to record a video or go put something on my socials would be my friend Sylvia. I don't know anybody else that would know. Dave don't know. I mean, he knows how to post something on Facebook, but as far as Instagram or TikTok or, YouTube, she's the only one I know that would know how to do it. And I know I'm getting too graphic here. And that's depressing. All right, just so you know, I did put on hair extensions. And you probably can see the string here. I don't know. I've got to figure out how to hide that string. I guess I'm supposed to, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I guess I'm supposed to cut some more bangs. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why. I happened to open up her drawer and I thought, that's going to match my hair now. So I put it in, and I don't think you can see it in the back. I mean, you can feel it, but, you know, I'm not trying to hide that it's extensions or whatever it is. The halo, I mean, that's what it's called. It's called the halo. And I'm thinking, this is the way I wish my hair was. You know, I guess I could start wearing this more often. Although it does take me a little bit longer time to put it in, and I ran the flat iron through it to try to blend in my hair with it. So, y'all can let me know what you think. You know, you can don't be mean and say, oh, it looks awful. Just say, well, I just prefer your hair only, or, you know, just say it in a nice way. And there are ways you can say it in a nice way. That's right. I'm trying to make it to where I can handle criticism. But there'll always be those, oh, you're obsessed with him. You know, I get those all the time. I need therapy. I need therapy because I'm obsessed with Tim. What else? I get those where that, you know, I need to be on Ozempic. And I've told y'all that they won't give me Ozempic. I don't know if they'll give me something else. I guess I need to ask for something else. But I can't pay for it. That's the problem. I don't make enough money to pay for it every month, along with my bills. And I don't think my insurance pays. It might. I wish it would pay for a sleeve and I'd have that done. You know, the gastric sleeve that they put in. I would have that done. And I know I can do it by myself. It's just that I get off track. I didn't mean for this to be a weight loss video either, or a weight video. Let's just say, as someone says, I'm just weak. That's right, I am. I don't have no willpower anymore. I admit that. I can do good for a while. As I said before, I can do good for about 3 months. And then something happens. I've not weighed, but I'm sure I've gained back what I lost. But it is what it is. I guess I do have that in common with Tim. That's right, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So, I want to talk about Nomadic Fanatic. And I don't know if he's put up a video. Now, I paid for his Patreon 1 month just to see what he put up there. And anyway, it was kind of boring. But I still get the emails. So I know what he's put up. And I see he just put up a video, A Legend Lost, My New Winter Plans. So he just put up a new video. And then I was going to talk about the blown bus tire. Now that was another one of them rant videos where the tire blew and nobody from AAA or Love's Truck Stop, curbside service or whatever it's called, could do anything. They told him that, you know, he needed to try to drive it to the closest place, and because that tire was coming apart, and you know, they didn't have the equipment, I guess, to change it. I don't know. I just wonder, did he ever think about this stuff before he bought that lovely school bus? Now, I'm a big fan of Thomas school buses because their corporate office is in North Carolina. Plus, they have a small plant. So, but did he ever think about stuff like that? And he said the Grinch got him because he had a flat tire. Well, I guess his equipment worked, that he had hooked up to everything. Now, also, I know that Blind Views has talked about this, and I know New York Dan has talked about it. And I've not talked about it to the extent of Nomadic Fanatic. I like to say that, Nomadic Fanatic. he supposedly got into this fight. But yet, on one hand, he's supposed to be, I don't think there's an arrest warrant out for him. I don't even know if there's a police report. There may be, but I don't think there's an arrest warrant. They may want to talk to him about it. If he was to be there. I don't understand why he ran. Now, did he run because he was scared that someone was going to come after him? Or did he run because he really did hurt the man? I don't think that man was hurt that bad, but what do I know? But I do think he ran because he was scared. I do think that in Diana's mind, she does believe he was bullied, but she wasn't there. How could she know? But I do believe she thinks people bully him. And I don't know. I mean, I always, when people start pulling up bullying, I have to, they start talking about it, I have to look up the definition. Okay, a person who habitually seeks to harm or intimidate those whom they perceive as vulnerable. Because I've been called a bully of me bullying, who? Sarasota Tim. And I don't think I bully him. I do not seek to harm him. I don't want to intimidate him. And I don't think he's vulnerable. So I don't really think I fit that definition of being a bully. In that instance, I'm not going to say that I'm perfect by any means, but I don't think of myself as a bully. And I definitely don't fit that definition. So, just my opinion, though. It's my opinion. Or, as Nene Leak says, I said what I said. That's right. Tim don't like the Real Housewives. And I got tired of them. I still got to watch, I wanted to say Madman, Landman. I still need to watch that. I still need to watch Stranger Things. I still need to catch up on Southern Charm because I was staying up to date and then I got off. I didn't watch the past 2 weeks. And so I've got several shows I need to catch up on. There's some movies I want to watch. So there's several things that I can do if I have to stay in the house. Like if it was to snow. It's not going to snow here. That's a big joke. I'll be surprised if it snows any here in 2026. We know it's not going to snow in 2025, but I will be shocked if it snows anything here in 2026. Now, 30 miles up the road, up on the mountain, yeah, it'll probably snow up there. But here, no. It's over with. We done got what we was going to get, and that wasn't but a flake of acre. It's funny how, I say that all the time, and my boss says he'd never heard it before. I heard flake and acre all my life, and I couldn't believe he'd never heard that saying. Because it's just, all that means is it's barely snowing. You might see one every now and then. A flake and acre. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I'm just killing time. Hope y'all having a great day. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas meal if you celebrate. If not, like I said, I hope you just have a wonderful day. And I'll be back tomorrow. I do have to work tomorrow, but I'll be back tomorrow. And let me know what you think of my halo extension that's in my hair. Talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye.